Hi Libra, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your April 1st to the 15th, 2022 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will be listed in the description box below. Now before we begin this reading, there's going to be a loud sound as we clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So let's see what the tarot has to say. And while I was doing the singing bowl, I was also looking into the scrying water, and I kept on seeing like a scale broken. And Libra, we're identified as the scales in astrology. So there's a sense here of like we're not feeling in balance with ourselves. There's a sense of something being out of balance and just needing to acknowledge that. We'll find that we become stronger even if we just say, okay, I'm not feeling imbalanced at this time, or there's too much being laid upon my shoulders. I feel out of balance. And once we make that assertion, we're going to find that we feel stronger because of it. Okay, so let's look at the tarot. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. And I keep on hearing bubbles. I keep on hearing kind of like a fizzy drink. I don't know if somebody's drinking, sparkling water or, soda or something like that while they're watching, but I just keep on hearing the bubbles of a fizzy drink. So if that has any meaning for you, Spirit wants that to be acknowledged. Angels and spirit guides. Okay. So we have the Ten of Cups and we have the Sun, which is absolutely beautiful. The Ten of Cups is happiness, and the Sun is the happiest card in the whole entire deck. So here we have happiness coming through. We have a sense of letting ourselves shine and a sense of really owning what makes us happy. And a part of why we can be feeling out of balance at this time is that we're not acknowledging what makes us happy, what makes us strong, what makes us beautiful. And we're trying to maybe be something we're not, or we're trying to get through something that right now is draining us. It can be that we're in school and we're doing that final push to get done with the semester. It can be that we're working, or at home, and there's just a lack of sparkle, a lack of sparkle is what Spirit is saying, a lack of shine. And Spirit's really saying it's time to reclaim what makes us beautiful. So that's coming through very, very powerfully here. So let's look at the energy. Oh, goodness. Let's look at the energy we have to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. We have the Lord. This is Aries energy. This is also somebody who's very domineering. This can be a boss. This can be a father figure, okay? Coming in. Beware the father, beware, it's beware the father, beware the boss is coming through. So there's something here where this person has authority, and this person is really claiming their authority, really wanting their word to be law, and there's something here that we're rebelling against that. So just acknowledging that is going to be important. And I don't know exactly why it is beware the father, beware the boss, beware the father, beware the boss. I don't know if our father is our boss, that can very well be the case. But yeah, so that's what's coming through from Spirit. Okay, so just acknowledging that is important. We have our chakra energy. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Family. Yeah, so that would make sense also with the father figure. But here, family is a sense of where's my community? This is our root chakra. What's rooting me? What's grounding me? What loves me? During this time, is it the family that we were born into? Is the family that we're creating? Is it the family that raised us? There's so many different ways that we can have a family that is our support system, and it's really embracing that. So let's look at our Goddess Oracle deck right here. Angels and Spirit Guides show me clearly. And this is the Fortune Teller. And it says here, being open to possibilities and trusting your intuition to interpret the answers from the Wild Goddess Oracle deck, this one right here, can help you to help others. So there's a real sense of listen to your gut. Listen to your gut, Libra. You're going to want to have all the facts and weigh everything. And yet Spirit is saying, no, trust your intuition, trust what is guiding you. For somebody, it is a fox. It is a fox in a notebook, a fox in a storybook. And it can be from your childhood where you were very fond of this figure of the fox. Acknowledging that is very important here. Okay. And then let's go deeper into the tarot. Angels and Spirit Guides show me clearly. Again, 2. We have the Ace of Pentacles and we have the Magician. So we're definitely taking this gift of magic, of what we desire. And that can be one of the reasons why we feel so out of balance. We're not letting the magic shine within us. And Spirit is saying here, let the magic shine. Let yourself shine. Let the beauty come forward. And there's also a sense of a visionary is what Spirit keeps saying. And so you're a visionary. You're a visionary in your field. You're a visionary in your home. You're a visionary in something that you do. There is a way that you shine. You just absolutely shine within it. Let yourself shine. Let yourself be empowered. Let the beauty come in. And then moves us to the Ace of Earth. This is God's source spirit. However you see the divine, the universe, handing us a gift of money. Money, prosperity, what we value as much as money. Because we have the Magician here, we're taking that gift. We're taking that gift. We're letting ourselves shine. This is something to be planted. But this is also something we have the stag, right? And the stag is this energy of, I am the king of the forest. I am this power. I am this authority that is coming forward. And there's a sense of, I need to own that. I need to own my own worth. And that's going to be very important for us during this time here, Libra. Let's go deeper. Angels and Spirit Guides show me clearly. Oh, okay. We definitely made up for having 2. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the King of Swords. That is us. We have the King of Cups. We have the Chariot, which is also Cancer energy. We have the Moon, Pisces energy. And we have the 5 of Swords. So there is very much the sense of things are game-changing. There's a game change while we take the reins. But there's also somebody here who we're fighting with to take the reins. This is somebody who's emotionally very impactful for us and emotionally has a lot to say. But there is a sense of, I need to change these circumstances by taking the reins. It's kind of like I'm taking the reins of my life. So the Wheel of Fortune comes in. We start to see things very differently. We're taking the reins of what's important. But then again, somebody else is also taking the reins. I don't know. We could be moving in with somebody. We could be collaborating with somebody. It's going to be important to acknowledge that you both drive the chariot. And it's also going to be important to acknowledge if this is an outside person, okay, they want the best for you. So this person is going to come in and be like, oh, but what about this and what about that? We're going to get really annoyed because we're feeling like there's enough on my plate. There's enough that I have to contend with. Why can't you just support me? This person is supporting you, even though they can be an absolute, kind of pain in the tush at times. So everything is changing. We're looking at things very differently. We're also taking a gamble on something. We're taking a chance on something. And that's not the way we like to do things, Libra. We like to have a surefire deal. And yet Spirit is saying here, no, take the risk, take the risk, take the risk, take the chance. So that's going to be important. It's also important for us to trust another person, to kind of sit there and let them have that authority, let them have the reins in that sense. So that's going to be a big thing. There's a battle that we have fought before coming in. All right. There's a sense of I need to claim myself in my victories, whereas we're just going to see the defeats that have come before. That's going to be a big thing during this time where I need to claim my victories. I need to know my worth. I need to stand in my power. The King of Swords. We are represented by the swords in the major arcana by justice we're represented by the swords in the minor arcana by justice in the major arcana. There is just a sense here of we can be a little bit sharp-tongued things are intense, things are stressful, we can be a little bit blunt and to the point. We won't see that necessarily as the worst thing, but others will get a little, kind of cantankerous around that, a little snippy around that. So just be mindful of that energy because it can come out, and Spirit's like, it's going to give us the opposite of what we want. There is also a sense here of, I'm cutting through a lot of the nonsense. A lot of the things that I thought were very important aren't turning out to be as important as I thought they were. There's a sense of claiming our authority, claiming our vision, claiming what we want. Also knowing that we're seeing more and that we've sacrificed a lot for this ability to see. It leads us to the King of Cups. And the King of Cups, there is just an energy of healing around us. There is a person. Now, this person is very emotional. So just be aware of that. We're going to really love this person, but at the same exact time, we can find this person to be very overwhelming to us. So being aware of that is going to be very important, because this person always snipes from a place of emotion, from a place of snippiness, from a place of like, well, you just don't think I'm as good as you. And there's a sense of, where the heck do you get that from? So just be aware that when this person isn't at their best, that's where they come from. And I'm just seeing this causing waves. It definitely is. Sometimes it feels like tidal waves are coming. So acknowledging that is going to be very important here. This could be a partner. This could be a friend. This could be, a family member. This can also be a coworker, where you think, wow, we're really working great together. And then all of a sudden they become very snippy, very snipey. Just be aware of it. There's also a sense of, I just need to exhale, and I need to own me. I need to own me, where I'm headed, what I desire, what's important for me, and not let everybody else's emotions dictate the way that I move forward. And it brings us then to this place of looking at the fears that have held us back, but we're also going to find it's by the light of the moon that a lot of changes come our way. It's by the light of the moon. It's okay. So what Spirit is showing me, it's like the new moon growing. The new moon is on the 1st of April, right? And so as the moon grows, we're going to find illumination grows with it. We're going to find insight grows with it. We're going to find understanding grows with it. And that's what we're going to be embracing here. This sense of, I am growing. I am claiming what is inwardly me. This is a very mothering energy. This is a very caring, compassionate energy coming forward. And as we claim this, we start to see things. We start to understand a little bit more. We also start to question, and we start to look at innately, what am I drawn to? What is important here? Where do I want to be? It brings us then to go deeper into the tarot. And again, we end with 2. The Knight of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. We're coming to a completion of a cycle, emotionally, but also financially. It's almost like we've worked so hard for this. Now our hard work is paying off. So that's going to be a very good thing for us. It can also be a very overwhelming thing. We have the repeat of the number 10 3 times here. Divinity is showing us, again, a completion of a cycle, a changing of events, a new way to walk forward. The Knight of Cups here defends the King. So there's a sense of, I'm defending my emotions, but also emotionally, I want one thing, and personally, I want another. I just am so drawn to the fish swimming on his armor, which I've actually never noticed before. And there is a sense here of, I'm going in different directions. I'm going in different directions than I have thought. And it pulls right to the fish swimming right down here at the bottom of the moon card. So our emotions are going in different directions than we had thought. There's also luck. There's a sense of insight. There's a sense of harmony. There's a sense of greater becoming during this time. With the Knight of Cups, there is also a sense here of, I have my armor on because I can't always trust how other people will handle my heart. So that's going to be important to acknowledge during this time. We have a strong pull towards water sign energies, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. During this time, we have a strong pull towards letting our emotions come out, but not being overpowered and eaten by them. So that's also going to be very important. With the 10 of Pentacles, this is wealth. This is prosperity. This is a job well done. This is something that lasts. And this is something that brings forward. It's almost as if we're blessing ourselves. And that becomes a very powerful thing because we are blessing ourselves. We're starting to see ourselves move closer and closer to where we want to be, to what it is that we desire. We're also starting to see ourselves looking at finances differently. I don't know how we've looked, no, but it's almost like We saw a limit before. It was like we said we could be this successful, or we can only be successful like this. And Spirit is saying here, why did you limit yourself? Why did you deny yourself? Open up the door. Because your ancestors are calling to you. They're going to be knocking on the door, because I hear them knocking on the door through your dreams. And they're going to be saying, why don't you hear me? Why aren't you letting me in? And there's going to be something here where you find yourself, connecting with the past. You can find yourself like wearing your grandma's perfume, or, singing a song that somebody used to sing when you were little. And there's just a sense of, I need to be connected to these people because they're knocking on my door all the time. And they're saying, bring me into your life. Bring me into your life. Our subconscious energy to be mindful of is the Princess of Swords. Now, again, this is us. Okay, we're sword energy in the minor arcana. But this is immature logical energy. And it sounds funny to say, but it's immature logical energy. This is an energy that it's going to come forward as being very practical. It's going to come forward as, kind of looking at all the different angles. And yet it's not. It is somebody who really hasn't thought things through. This is a sense of acting just to act, going just to go. We need to be mindful of this because we can be just as guilty of this as another person. We then have our subconscious chakra energy, which is clarity. This is the third eye chakra. If we let it, our third eye opens. And that's going to be something that can be overwhelming for us because all of a sudden we're flooded. We're flooded with ideas. We're flooded with knowledge. And there's a sense of, can I still be me and see all of this? Can I still be me and move forward in all of this? And Spirit is saying yes. Spirit is saying yes. But for some of us, we're going to have to say, pause, time out, slow it down. Slow it down because I can't take everything in. Then we have our subconscious Goddess Oracle energy, which is the Guardian. And it says, take time to become aware of and prepare for all contingencies by making your home base secure so that you feel safe and protected. And I'm not seeing this as actually being in a home base. I'm seeing this as being you, Libra. Take the time to honor you. Take the time to prepare you because there's such strength coming forward. There's such a power coming into our lives. We need to embrace it. We need to accept it. It moves us then to our subconscious tarot message, which begins with the Six of Cups. Something from the past is coming forward. But there's also something being presented. I'm just seeing the flowers come out really strongly here. Something's being presented. It's a gift. It is a gift of beauty. It is a gift that is nostalgic, and so we need to acknowledge that during this time. It moves us then to our subconscious tarot message, going deeper. Five of Air. We had the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is the Five of Air right here. We're facing a battle we have faced before. We feel like we're walking a tightrope. We feel like we don't have the balance that we want. We don't have the footing that we want. And we can also feel like if I make the wrong move, I'm going to fall. Things are going to fall apart. Spirit is saying here, honor you, honor you, honor you. It leads us to the Five of Cups. Five of Cups, out in the cold, feeling overwhelmed. We're going to have a tendency to look at the things that haven't happened, the way things haven't moved forward, instead of the healing ways that things have, instead of the blessings that we have. So we have to be mindful of those little mind games that are going to come our way. And then we have Judgment. We're going to feel judged. We're going to feel like somebody's looking at us and not really liking what they see. What we have to be very mindful of is not judging ourselves, because there is a sense of, I'm coming out of stagnation. I'm coming out of doubt. I'm coming out of fear. I'm coming out of anger, of even just being closed away. And it can be, from everything that's happened in the world, the pandemic, everything like that. I've been closed away. Now I'm opening up the door. And it can actually feel like, okay, now I'm opening up the door. It took me a while to step into me. So being aware of this, acknowledging this, that my heart has taken a little bit to open up again, that's going to be important because we're going to judge ourselves. We're going to say, oh my gosh, you should have done this earlier or been like this or, done this. How could you be so foolish? And the thing is, Libra, is that we're not foolish. We're not foolish. We are smart. We are secure. We are beautiful, beautiful beings. And we have to just acknowledge that. We have to acknowledge our power because that makes us more powerful. All right, Libra. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. Now, there is going to be a loud noise as we end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace our strength and as we embrace our metamorphosis. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Libra.